For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Picked by Griffin. Paul for 3. They get it back. And the basket by Pierce. Pierce has got 10 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career.
Sure.
Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey. But you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Paul dishes to Griffin. From 11 feet away, another one falls for the Clippers.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Anthony kicks to Freak. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he gets it to go.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Picked by Griffin. Jordan the pass to Paul. Here's Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 21 points for Blake Griffin.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Here's Hope. And again, it's New York.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you, Doris. Now Calderon. He's got 7.
Move the ball.
They set the pick. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. And there's another one for the Knicks.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Calderon against Paul. Griffin a screen on Calderon. Paul is doubled. The kick out to Pierce. Offensive rebound.
That's the wall.
Some solid defense from Freak.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Outside for Jordan. Pierce against Anthony. 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. It's good from the top of the key. Paul's got 9.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Griffin on the double team. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
Freak dishes to Carmelo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Paul outside. Stevenson outside. There's the pick. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Galloway kicks to Seraphin. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 6 assists here tonight.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Paul outside. Floats one. It's deflected, and they get it back. And so it's New York with it. Last time they met in New York.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
There's the dish to Freak. No good. Excellent D there from Pierce. Paul outside. Jordan the screen. Outside Pierce. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce.
And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in for Paul Pierce. And then for New York, Freak's checked in for Lopez. Anthony comes in for Williams. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. On the court for the Knicks, Hope in at center. Calderon is out there with a flower. Then it's Anthony, and it's O'Quinn in at the 4.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners, none more impressive than his jumper over Dwayne Wade in the first round of the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for a good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in L.A. and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. And Dawson subbed in for Pierce. And New York with a change here, too. Porzingis is checked in. Crawford passes to Paul. He feeds it to Aldrich. Gets stolen by Calderon. Paul against the Flalo. Out to the right wing. And there's the pass to Freak. Some nice passing by New York here. Calderon kicks to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. And that one's good. Freak's got 24.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Griffin a screen on Calderon. Ball against Calderon. Tipped away. It's stolen by Calderon. Plays it in off the breakaway. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 assists. Paul dishes to Crawford.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Griffin. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight said.
Well, all night long you were able to control the glass. A visibly winded Warrior here. How were you able to get so many shots that came off the iron?
I think I was just in the right.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
There was no shortage of points in the paint for him tonight. He was doing his thing, using his big body to create space and make easy baskets for his teammates and himself inside. When he got his hands on it, he didn't mess around.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem's ain't my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my banknotes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a poet. A ghetto saint to a grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem's ain't painting pictures, making new kind of skill. Banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat. Pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop. Got it on lock, body don't stop. Make it hot, love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind. I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, Freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you. Putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.